bow,
folks! Back at
bow.
it again, season 2, episode I don't even know, but we back. My name is Daniel Perez.
And I am Messi Morales, and we are your
Qualified heroes. So today is another glorious day in paradise, and we're gonna be talking about everything. This is the beginning of the end. No, this is the end of the beginning, and now the beginning of the beginning.
No, you had it right the first time. Then you made it confusing.
Point is, we are expanding.
We're expanding.
We're
And
gonna
no
be talking
more.
about not just Marvel and DC. We're gonna be talking about everything. Whatever is going on. Well, not just everything, but like everything movie / film related. It could even be a video game if it's comic-y, I guess. We're expanding. The point is we're expanding. So
We're expanding her horizons. Yeah.
hopefully if you are interested in just Marvel and DC, you'll like this podcast even more.
Yeah. So, the first topic that we're going to be talking about is not a topic, it's an announcement. Well, it's part 2 of the announcement. So, I brought this to Daniel already, so we talked. So I'm talking to you, to the audience. I'm not talking to Daniel right now. You, audience, look at me, listen to me, pay attention.
And if you're not looking, go ahead on YouTube and look at us.
And look at us. Hey, might as well just hit subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It literally does not hurt.
Smash that subscribe button and like button. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. So part 2 to the expanding stuff. So we're gonna be watching movies that are not comic book, and we're gonna be talking about it, and just like small clips. And if it's a really, really good movie, then we can talk about it on the podcast, or just like have a whole full episode just about that specific movie. So we can broaden our movie knowledge on watching other movies, because MCU is not it right now. So we're trying to expand our horizons, to watch other stuff, to explore other stuff, to have other type of communications of topics, of expanding ourselves to talk to other podcasters, to other creators, to everything. We want ourselves to be one with the people.
We are one with the people. So, yeah, we'll just be talking about things. And if you don't follow us on social media yet, go ahead, follow us on social media so you can see those clips.
Yeah.
Even though we do post it on YouTube, but follow us on social media because you can comment. You can also comment on YouTube. Point is, it's another platform to engage with us.
Yeah.
And
Plus, we do pay attention more to Instagram and TikTok than YouTube, comment wise. But we still look over TikTok and YouTube for comments. So yeah, comment, share, like everything that you like. Plus, if you want a specific movie for us to start with,
yeah, you can recommend one. Yeah, recommend something, and we'll do it. We'll watch it.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. So, Messi, there was a recent announcement. Well, not even announcement. It was a hidden announcement on Disney Plus that you just had to be actively searching for.
For Secret Invasions.
For Secret Invasion. And what is that? What is it? What happened?
So, if you are like 24/7 on the app of Disney Plus, which I doubt people are really 24/7 in the app, there was a secret announcement for Secret Wars that they pushed back the date, because it should have been, I think it would have been now already, in like around either this month or months before. But it got pushed back. Good. It got pushed back. Everyone was happy that it got pushed back. So, but that being said, that we didn't know when it got pushed back to. We know it's gonna be this year. This year when, we don't know. So the announcement was it's going to be released on June 21st of this year. But recently, I just checked right now on my phone, and it's not there no more. It magically disappeared. So I don't know if this is true. I hope it's true, because June is like right there around the corner, and I want to see some Samuel L. Jackson. beating some scrolls up, you know, and see what's going on that part of the. I think it's between the blip between Infinity War and Endgame, the movie. No, wait, no, it can't be that because he's gone. Yeah,
Point is, it's at some point in time.
it's yeah. I don't know when it's taking place. Probably after. It's probably after because he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he blipped. Yeah, yeah. So that was the first announcement that we have because there's nothing else going on with the freaking comic book universe.
Oh, there's plenty going on. And you know what? To speak on that, I'm going to be speaking to you, Messi, because it seems like you don't know. So, audience, I guess you're just going to have to listen in on the conversation. Messi,
Tell me, Daniel.
guess what?
What?
If you haven't noticed, they have put all the Disney Plus shows to coming soon. It used to say a specific date, or it would say like a time period. Like Loki, it would say summer. Now it says coming soon. So there are now no more dates. We don't know when it's going to be. And we all know soon is a very relative term. That's like you don't even know what is soon. What is soon? Who knows? So
I did not know that. That's very informative from you, Daniel.
I know that we were talking about that there might be like 2 shows coming out this year or 3 like specific shows because we got heard about the delays. But now it's like, are we even going to get any shows?
I hope we do.
I think we get 1 show.
You think only one?
I think there's still a show comes out.
June is just 6 months. There's still 6 more months happening.
Okay, plus, but I think Loki comes out this year around the end of summer, and if that happens, I just don't see Secret Invasion coming out right like back to back to Loki, because they've been talking about spreading stuff out and coming soon and pushing back stuff. So why would if they're gonna do that, they're not gonna put them back to back. And I think Loki's.
I don't think Loki's coming this summer.
Don't think so?
No.
You think it's coming this year?
It's coming this year, but not this summer, because the season 1 came out in summer.
Which is why it should come out in the summer.
No. Well, why?
Because shows always release second season, like multiple seasons on the same time frame.
So they don't have to follow anything. It's Marvel. Marvel doesn't care about when they release stuff as long as it follows the timeline. So in
it's
that
coming
case,
out in the summer.
It's not gonna come out in the summer. I don't think it's coming out in summer because what will they have? Like you said, what will they have back-to-back shows on summer?
They're not going to release Secret Invasion.
But the announcement was June 21st for Secret Invasions.
Right, but you also said that they just took it out.
I mean, they took out Loki too. They took out all future Star Wars and Marvel shows. They took it out. There's only like all the Disney whatever.
But shows. Loki did. But this was like some secret leak that happened of like, oh, it's going to come out this. Maybe someone just messed up.
They probably did, but they show a date. And we saw that date, which is June 21st. That's more of a confirmation than Loki.
What if they just accidentally put 2023 and they meant 2024?
Okay, so I don't know if you know how a keyword works, but it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So like to go to the 4 number it's a pretty big mistake.
That depends. That depends on what keyboard you're using. On my keyboard, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's a laptop keyboard.
You don't know what keyboard they're using.
They're probably using a keyboard, not a laptop keyboard. No, they probably got PCs and like spaceships between them things. No, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So if you make that mistake on your PC keyboard, you should not be working for Marvel. I don't know what you're doing. You're probably the one who leaked all this stuff for Marvel shows and movies, so you're a dumbass.
They did say that they are looking for the person who leaked the script of Ant-Man, and they're trying to kill him.
They didn't say that, but it was implied. That
it's implied.
Looking for the person trying to kill them. But I hope they do catch him, bro.
And if you're listening to this and you're that guy or girl, good luck.
It's annoying. It's really annoying that we have to get off social media as soon as the movie hits any theaters in the world. Any theaters in the world, we have to get off social media because if not, we're gonna get spoiled, and the movie's gonna be ruined. And then what's the whole point of watching the movie? Because you know what happens already.
Yeah.
There's no point. So if you're spoiling the movie, f yourself.
What if it's me?
What is what?
What if I'm the person leaking?
Daniel, if you were the person leaking, I will actually give you $100 right now.
You give me $100?
I'll give you my kidney right now. If you are the one leaking stuff.
I got inside information. Me and Kevin Feige
From
are
where?
tight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're best friends. I got him on speed dial.
Yeah. Dude, that guy has a sniper right on your window, making sure you say the right things. He's gonna pow.
Damn. Dead on the pod.
Hey, that would be a good clickbait. There you go. Daniel, you're gonna get shot by Kevin
Person
Feige
dies
on
in middle of podcast.
podcast.
White man dies in middle of podcast.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
Okay, so we haven't talked since Shazam, which was a while ago. Usually we have podcasts a little bit sooner than that, but we haven't talked because there's not like a lot to talk about. Then we decided we're going to expand. So, but before that, because we haven't talked since Shazam, I'm wondering a question. The Rock. The Rock gives everybody the ick.
I knew you were gonna bring this up. We haven't actually talked about it between each other.
We haven't, which is why I'm asking you. The Rock is just a bald-headed
ego
weird guy. You know how Peter Quill called Thanos his chin was a ball sack? The Rock's head is just a ball sack. So point is, do you think with all his interfering and whatever he feels like doing because he's the most famous actor in the world, does he fight Shazam?
No, I don't think they will ever encounter.
Does he go into James Gunn's DCU?
No, I don't think he will come back. I don't think he will come back. But I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. He's that powerful and of an influencer that he will make almost everything happen. His ego is that big, and like he will make it happen some way, shape, or form. But I don't think he will come back. I think after James Gunn said I'm rebooting, I think he's rebooting almost everything. So that's including Shazam.
I think he's not gonna come back, but I don't think it has anything to do with a reboot. I think it has 100% to do with James Gunn, because if you look at the Gunn philosophy, philosophy is always about reusing actors, some big name, some not big name. But the point is, he's a reuser. It's not like, oh, you're the most famous celebrity ever. I'm going to get you in my movie. You're this person. I'm going to get you in my, like Marvel's been doing that a lot because they're like, oh, you're a big name. Come in. Jenna Ortega, you can be in Secret Invasion. Aubrey Plaza, you can be in here. Sydney Sweeney, you could be in Madam Web. I don't know. All these big name actors go in here. James Gunn doesn't give a frick. He's like, I just do whatever I want. It's not going to be, because if he really wanted to, he would have kept Henry Cavill. If he's really talking about big names.
Yeah.
I think he's going to say, ahaha, if Dwayne Johnson tries to be like, hey, yo, can I be in DC? He's going to be like, no. Because I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares about the big name.
I mean, I guess, but for the new characters, like the new Superman, the new Batman, the new whatever, I don't think he's gonna reuse actors from previous movies to fill those roles. I think he's gonna look for.
They're not gonna be big names though.
Yeah, just like Marvel did. Marvel went hire Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans. They were not big at that moment.
Yeah.
At the moment of their career. RTJ was already a established actor, and then he did everything that he did, and people already knew who RTJ was. But a lot of people didn't know who were Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. Like they didn't know who they were until Captain America showed up, until Thor showed up, and then they grew up. I think Kevin, not Kevin Feige. I think James Gunn will do the same thing. We will get a C-lister actor and then make him an A-lister actor with those roles. If they do the saga that he wants to do and not crash and burn on his first movie with Superman. Like if Superman goes to,
It's not going to.
I hope it doesn't. I really don't. It doesn't, because if it does go to trash, then Zack Snyder ruined the DC so bad. If they bomb, that is literally a proof that DC cannot work without Zack Snyder.
Because
if the movie doesn't bomb. If it does bomb, then oh well.
Toxic people,
DC
bro.
is gone. Toxic people.
Which
Sean,
is sad
freaking
because
Sean.
DC is so good.
Their movies are good.
It's so good. Comics.
Yeah, content wise, they're good. But it's just.
But the comics.
The comics are great. Even
Okay,
the animated movies are better.
That's what I'm saying. It got good content. But I don't know if you knew, speaking on The Rock, we were saying how he's got a big ego, which we already knew going into this. But I don't know if you knew this. He actually stopped this whole Shazam 2 post-credit scene from even happening. From the right post-credit scene that was happening. And Shazam was supposed to be in Black Adam instead of Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
Okay, so when The Rock started doing his campaign for Shazam, for Black Adam, and the tickets were on sale, no one was buying tickets. Tickets were not being sold at all. So what he do? He spoiled the movie by saying, "Oh, the anarchy is going to change. The most powerful person is coming back to the DC, and the whole DC universe is going to be revolved around me and this other character that's even more powerful than he is." What character do you think is possible that's stronger than him?
It could be Shazam.
Shazam is equal to him.
Maybe he's being nice. Okay, so is your conspiracy theory that Henry Cavill is never in the movie until the tickets were not selling?
Yeah. As soon as he said Henry Cavill's back, he didn't actually say Henry Cavill's back.
Right.
He never said Henry Cavill's back. Never. Until the movie came out.
So you think they never filmed that scene?
Oh no. They probably filmed the scene because it would have been like awesome. Like I said, he structured before he even said that, or give a clue that Superman will be back. He always said the structure of the DC universe is gonna be changed. Are you done?
Okay,
Let it go. You done?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so he said the structure of DC universe is gonna be based around my character, and we're gonna bring back the side character that was left behind and done dirty through over the years, and we're gonna bring him back. What character has been dirty for these whole years?
Okay, but here's what I don't understand. I mean, I know that it came to light that it happened, but how does an actor have so much influence that he can decide who's in a movie and who's not in a movie?
He is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He can literally move mountains with just a word. That's how big
but
of
this
a
is a
person
whole
he is.
studio.
A studio that's crumbling. Yes. So guess what? They're gonna get the most famous, most well-known actor in the whole universe right now, because gosh dang, this guy is super famous. Everybody knows who The Rock is. Of course, they're gonna put him and say, "Okay, do literally whatever you want. Do whatever you want." That's what basically DC did let him do. He said, "Okay, you want Henry Cavill? Bet. Henry Cavill, come back." You get Henry Cavill back. Okay, let's announce Man of Steel
So
2.
you're
It's
telling
been a while.
me they straight up said, "Hey, yo, so we want Shazam in the end of the post-credit scene," and
He
Dwayne
said no,
Johnson was like, "No,"
no,
and
no.
they just
That's
they
not. That's
just
not.
sucked his dick.
They probably did. He said no. He said no. I don't want that. Me probably thinking he doesn't. The reason why he doesn't want Shazam in this movie because one, he's a kid. He's a kid, not an adult. Two, he's not a big of a threat to Black Adam.
They're literally comic enemies.
I know that's the point of it. But like there's a movie, animated movie that is Shazam and Superman fighting against Black Adam. So it's not just Shazam fighting him. Like Black Adam can go toe to toe with Superman. Like he's that powerful. Yeah. But yet again, Shazam is the main villain. I mean, yeah, no, Shazam, no. Black Adam is the main villain of Shazam. It's like Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Flash and the Reverse Flash, Superman and Lex Luthor, Batman and the Joker. That's like that's their villain. That's the villain. But I guess Rock, cocky how he is, he doesn't want his level of strongness. He wants someone more superior to him. Who is he? Superman, Henry Cavill. And of course, bringing Henry Cavill back to the big screen, which what the whatever millions that movie made is because of Henry Cavill. Everybody wanted to see Henry Cavill back again on the big screen.
Whatever. The Rock can suck my balls.
Yeah. I've been in the downfall for The Rock before this. So like I stopped being like an actual fan of The Rock for a while. Since I heard about the Brendan Fraser situation,
What Brandon Fraser situation?
he took over everything that Brendan Fraser was doing. Like Brendan Fraser was the action guy on Hollywood, the action guy. He wasn't always every action movie. And then The Rock came over and then took over his franchise with the Journey movies, the Journey 2, and then he took over that, and then everybody loved him on that movie, and then everybody kept offering him more roles. That
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
So yeah, so the Brendan situation when he took over the whole franchise, and he tried to do that again with the same thing with the Fast and Furious saga. That's why Vin Diesel and him are not. They don't get along. They hate each other. They at all since the franchise he wanted to take it to a whole thing. That's why he did Hobbs and Shaw on the same universe as the Fast and Furious saga. No actor was in that movie of the original timeline except for Shaw. And then movie doesn't do that great. It was whatever.
I like that movie. It was alright. It was popcorn.
It was a popcorn movie. Popcorn movies are not meant to be good. They're just enjoyment. And then Fast 10 comes around, and guess what? Who's in that movie? Shaw. Where's The Rock at? Not there. They don't like each other. The Rock is an ego person, and he wants to be the man of action in the Hollywood universe.
Yep. But speaking of action, if you didn't know, well, I mean, you probably did know because who doesn't know? But I don't know if you watched it. Have you seen John Wick 4?
No.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone here. I did see it.
Dude, I want to see it so bad.
Let me tell you. They managed to make every movie of John Wick better than the last. John Wick 2, John Wick 3, and then John Wick 4 was, I will say this right now, John Wick 4 was the best action movie ever made. To date. Up until 2023, John Wick 4 is the best action movie ever made. And there's one specific scene. I mean, all the scenes. But there's one specific action scene that blows every other action scene completely out of the water.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see this movie.
Keanu Reeves for president. John Wick 4 is amazing. And you should see it.
It's the action movie of the year.
It has over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Over everything. Over whatever grade you want to give it on whatever platform you want to give it on, it's good. That's all that matters. And it's amazing. So you should go see it. And it's a shame that you haven't. And I'm going to tell Keanu Reeves, if I ever meet him, that you don't care about his movies.
Bro, let me tell you. So I wanted to see it, but my girlfriend wanted to see other movies on the theater because she was lame enough not to come with me to see Shazam 2 on the movie theater when it came out because she was sick. So I had to sacrifice this weekend and see Shazam 2. Again, mind you, I did enjoy myself because I got a bucket. I got a bucket from Shazam 2. It's a pretty cool bucket. So, and I saw his live. I don't know if you saw his live on.
I did not see his live until I saw a clip of his live.
Yeah.
It
was a very interesting live that he did. So he talked about The Rock, but he didn't name drop anybody. He talked about it. He talked about the situation. The post that he did on his story that was like everybody was going crazy about it, about him saying that The Rock was the one controlling everything and the reason why they didn't get
resharing this so that someone posted that.
Yeah, so he reshared that. And he talked about the James Gunn situation with his wife being in almost every movie. He
talked about it all.
He talked about every.
Well, I literally saw
thing.
one clip of it. I didn't know he talked about that much. Dang, he's spilling tea.
He spilled a lot of tea. He goes, "Oh, so it's time to drop some tea here on the live." So yeah, so he doesn't blame The Rock. He said on his live he does not blame The Rock or the person that whatever he was talking about. He doesn't blame him. He posted that to get accountable that whatever score, whatever money, whatever anything that movie is doing is not his fault. It's not. He tried his best to get the movie to do good. That if the movie does the opposite, it's not his fault. They tried their best, and that's understandable. Like you're literally working for one of the not crappiest studios, but like this studio is literally crumbling. Like there's nothing you can literally work your ass off for this movie to work 100%.
And a studio that should probably be doing better than even Marvel.
Exactly. I don't understand because they have every single right to every single character. It's not like Marvel when started. They only got the rights to the Avengers. They didn't have the right to the best team, X-Men. They didn't have the best family, Fantastic Four. And they didn't have the right to the best character ever, Spider-Man. And they still managed to have the best three faces of any superhero movie. They had the potential, but they started wrong. They started late, and they tried to keep up, and they couldn't. But that's not the point. The point is that he doesn't blame The Rock, so that's good. He's not blaming anybody, but he doesn't want to be blamed for either. So that's why he posted that, and then he basically said "F you" to the people who were talking about James Gunn's wife being on the movie. James Gunn, yeah, he was the director for the Suicide Squad movie. Yes, he had the power to cast her because she's an actress and she acts and she's pretty good. And she was good in the movie. And mind you, she was barely in the movie too. She was like top 5 minutes of screen time or less in the whole movie. She did good, and guess what? She got brought up yet again for Peacemaker. She did awesome on that show. It's not James Gunn's fault that she's a good actress and she did good on this universe, and then they brought her back again on Black Adam, and they brought her again for Shazam. It's not his fault. If you're bitching about it, it's not your fault. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Go F yourself. Go like the Cuban Crusher said on TikTok. Go take a shower. You probably smell like crap. Ball stink. Shower. Do something with your life. Stop hating on a man's wife because she's a great actress and you're probably lame.
Probably lame. Yeah, you probably are lame. Okay, so then, wow, that's cool. Speaking of Zachary Levi, do you want to mention something that's happening this weekend?
Yeah. I'm going to Comic-Con. Wait, no. Repeat. I'm going to Megacon.
And guess what? I'm going to Megacon too, baby. Let's go, 2023 Megacon.
Yeah, so if y'all know, obviously this is not a studio where we are recording in person because we're in different states. Daniel is out of state. I'm in Florida and he's in Texas. Megacon was announced a couple months ago. You know when this dude bought his ticket? Today. And today is Monday.
If you don't know, Megacon is in 6 days from now, 5 days from now.
5 days.
5 days. I bought the ticket 5 days before Megacon. Messi bought the ticket like 2 months ago, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going." And I was like, "Okay, cool, that's fine. I'll just cry." No, I don't know. It's just I live in a different state, so tickets be expensive. So I was like, "All right, it's fine." And then I brought it up to my wife, and I was like, "We're talking about travel plans for the year." And then I was like, and she's like, "Oh, are you going to Megacon with Messi?" And I was like, "No, that's money." And she's like, "How much is it?" I was like, "I don't know. Let me check." I checked the flight. I was like, "Damn, that's a pretty cheap flight." And then I started looking around at seeing my schedule, see if the schedule fit, and everything lined up. So I bought the tickets. I'm going to Megacon.
We're gonna Megacon.
Messi would not let me not go to Megacon. He'd probably shoot me if I didn't go to Megacon because I told Messi, "Hey, I might be able to go to Megacon." This guy calls me right away. He says, "Buy your tickets right now."
Ticket right now.
And I kept giving him excuses. I said, "I don't know. It's not confirmed yet." Bro, this man would not leave me alone until I bought the ticket. So
and guess what? It worked because he's coming now. He's coming to Florida, y'all. We're going to Megacon. We're gonna be talking to Zachary Levi, and I asked you guys to ask me to tell me some questions to ask him. We got some couple good questions, but those questions that were asked already to other interviews. So I'm trying to look for like a more original question. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't have to be Marvel related. It could be something else. But
you're also talking to someone else. So you could also ask a question to.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Already. So I am meeting Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen himself. He's going to be there at MegaCon. He is literally the most expensive person there.
Yep.
I was very surprised that dude is going to show up. But guess what? I will be talking to him. I'm taking a photo with him. I cannot wait. Like Star Wars all the way, bro.
So if you got a question for him, you could ask him.
Yeah, I have a question for him already. I'm gonna ask him about Ahsoka.
So I guess you can't ask him any question. But if you got a question for Zachary Levi, go ahead, drop a comment in our social media where we talk about that. So all the questions are there. Drop it, and we'll pick the best question.
Best question to us.
And if you are going to MegaCon, find us. We will be repping our shirts. So just look for our faces. Look for our unqualified heroes. We'll be doing interviews around town.
Yeah. So if you see us and we approach you, let us ask you questions. Don't be weirded out. We don't bite. We promise you, we don't bite.
Yeah. But aside from that, there's something else going on in the nerd world right now. And that is Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is going on. Season 3. I got a question for you, Messi. What? Because this is now season 3 of Mandalorian. And I just don't feel the hype around it as there was for season 1 and 2. Do you think the hype is dead?
A little bit, yeah. And it's very sad to say because first season and second season had a purpose. The purpose was take Baby Yoda,
return the kid
to the Jedi, which he did, which he accomplished. But then I guess people didn't like it because Baby Yoda is a short show. I don't think Mandalorian would have been so successful without Baby Yoda being part of it.
Yeah.
I think that Baby Yoda was a really really big part of the show coming back. But we saw on Boba Fett that that's not 100% true because the episode that Mandalorian was by himself without the kid, those were the best episodes of Boba Fett, and I'm sure they're one of the best episodes because he did a lot of action. He fought. He did what he does on the Mandalorian, but without the kid, but in a cool way. And I don't know, but the third season is. I think the third season is setting up to the sequels. Is because if I don't know if you remember, Soak was the weird alien on the first two movies of the sequel.
The one that they just killed off so easily
Yeah, that guy.
for no reason.
He's a clone. It's not. He's not our thing. He's a clone, and he's force sensitive. Guess who's force sensitive? And they're trying to do experiments on. Episode 3 was a pointless episode, but it wasn't a pointless episode because if you really, really think about it, what were they trying to do? They were trying to clone stuff. He was talking about cloning. So I think this point forward, they're setting up for the sequels.
And we got teasers of Rebels.
Yeah, so
Rebels
hopefully Rebel may come.
Do you think Ezra shows up in this show, in this season?
I don't know. Anybody can show up. Honestly, like Jar Jar, the actor that plays Jar Jar, showed up out of randomly. Like that was like really exciting to see him back.
Okay, I got something to say about that. And you know what? I might get canceled. So what? The actor playing Jar Jar coming back was a cool thing for him. You know, knowing his story, seeing what happened, and then him kind of like redeeming himself in a cool way, being the one that saved Grogu. It's cool. I appreciate the director's thought into this actor's life. But you know what? I'm not the actor and I'm not the director. I'm a fan. And guess what? As a fan, I want to see what I want to see. And I wanted to see a purposeful Jedi that I know and love save Grogu. And I didn't get that. And I'm mad.
Okay, Sean. You can never get what you want in life. Because if you get what you want in life, life will not be meaningful. It will be sucky. Because there's no purpose of living. Because you always get what you want. It's just whatever. I actually like it. Because the character that showed up, I don't know his name. Because I'm not like really geeky about Star Wars. I just know the main character's name. All I know about him, he's one of the professors of the younglings. Yeah. So there's two professors. There was him. And there was another person. Yoda. And I thought, I don't know, not Yoda. Yoda was fighting Palpatine.
Yeah, but Yoda was a professor of the younglings.
No, Yoda was a master of everything of the High Council. So there's
he taught the younglings.
Yeah, but he wasn't there. Okay. Before I continue with this, I'm gonna do like another line of topic. Who you wanted to show up at that specific moment?
I don't care. Just someone that matters.
Because everyone that matter was busy doing other stuff. Because if you remember, there's Order 66. Where was Yoda at? Yoda was still in that world with the Chewbacca people doing that war. That's when he got the notice on Order 66. And then after that, he went to fight Palpatine. Ahsoka was fighting Darth Maul and Mandalorian. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin were what? We're fighting.
They weren't fighting till the end. Obi-Wan could have saved them.
Obi-Wan Kenobi was busy. No, Obi-Wan Kenobi was busy also doing another battle looking for General Grievous. When he killed General Grievous, after that, that's when Order 66 takes place. And he's like with that lizard going up the mountain and then he got shut down. And boom, he survived. Who else? Anakin is killing younglings at this place, so there's nothing much you can do there. So like every A-lister Jedi that we know and love, whether dead or they were busy. So I don't know
Or
who you want them to
I'll tell
show up
you
at
who.
that
I'll
moment.
tell you who.
Who?
The Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch. You know where they were at? They were literally the first episode of Bad Batch was taking place in Order 66. Where were they at?
I forgot.
They were on another planet. And this is when we saw the Jedi, the small Jedi from Rebels. I forgot. You said his name. What was his name?
Ezra?
Ezra. The first time that we saw him with his master before he fled and left as a youngling.
Yeah.
And then the Rebels
I
take
wish I
place.
saw Ezra.
Ezra was a kid. Ezra was a youngling at that moment. So I don't know who you were expecting to show up. So if you got high hopes to see a cool Jedi, that's on you because every cool Jedi was busy. It wouldn't make sense. So I actually do like this Jedi because again, they made the connection between the Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi. But remember, there's two teachers. The one teacher was with Riva. Remember Riva from Obi-Wan Kenobi? When the other younglings? That's where that teacher got encountered with Anakin Skywalker. And they got all killed. The teacher got killed, and the kids, he took him to become the whatever lame people. And the other teacher was the one who got Grogu. That's when the guy went to the spaceship and go, oh, where are the rest people? And he goes, this is it. Everybody's gone. So that was a connection because there were two teachers. One teacher got it out, and the other teacher died. So that was a connection to Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mandalorian. I thought it was a cool
That's cool. I
thing.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So suck my nuts and stop putting your expectations super high when it literally makes sense of why no Big 8 and Big Jedi showed up.
Whatever. Mandalorian. Are you caught up with Mandalorian?
Of course. I'm
I
watching
don't know. I'm just asking.
every Wednesday. I
Do you
wake
like
up.
do you like season 3?
So far, it's interesting. I haven't. The only episode that I was like, "Oh, come on! Why is it so long? Why is it not about Mandalorian? It's about this scientist guy." Again, don't know why they do that. This is the second show that do this crap, but that's not the point. But it's okay. I'm having fun with this season. I don't think from episode 1, 2, and 4 were not bad episodes. They were good episodes. I haven't been like another freaking filler episode series. Like no,
Okay.
it's a good episode.
I think it's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
but
it's not crazy. Like I think the first 2 seasons were like, oh my god,
yeah.
I cannot wait for the next episode.
This gives me new chapter vibes, like how phase 1 through 3 was one thing, and then now we're in a new chapter, and it's like it's okay, but it's just building up something different because now it's a new chapter. So it gives me kind of those vibes. What about we were talking about James Gunn before.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get Batman. And if you're gonna have Batman, you gotta have Joker at some point. Because you don't put Batman and Joker unless they're in the same sentence. They're just it's like Superman and Lex Luthor. What do you think about Willem Dafoe as Joker?
Willem Dafoe is Joker in real life. There's no
Is Joker in real life?
No, that's too dark. He's not doing Joker in real life. He is born literally to play Joker. There's so many.
I'm surprised he hasn't been
cast.
cast as Joker in any of the previous Jokers. With the amount of previous Jokers that we've had, oh well, okay, on live action speaking,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't been cast.
I don't know. Maybe he was approached, or he just wasn't really interested on it, or maybe he approached them, or they already had someone else in mind for.
Okay, if
for
you
the
have
role.
someone else in mind, you throw them in the trash and you say, Willem Dafoe, you got the job because
I
it's
don't know,
Willem Dafoe.
Because think about it. Let's talk about the live action Batmans. I mean, Jokers. the most recent one, not the really old ones. Like after Heath Ledger, there's been Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Jared Leto, and they got
Barry Keegan.
Barry Keegan from Eternals. Heath Ledger, legendary role.
Right.
Joaquin Phoenix, legendary role.
He could have
Jared
done better than
Leto,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix killed. He got an Oscar for it. So,
Because it was a different type of Joker.
but it is a Joker.
He's not
movie.
even the Joker. You know what I mean?
He's a what? You don't know that?
He's not the Joker.
He's not the Joker. He's the
He's the
parent
Joker that inspires the Joker.
Probably.
But
Because
then,
we don't know.
okay, he could have taken Jared Leto's place. You're telling me?
I know. I think he was.
You're
too old
telling
for that
me?
role. He was too old for the role.
DC? No, he's not.
He was too old for that role. For the
Jared
Leto
Leto.
role.
Suicide Squad was when he first appeared, right?
Yeah, that was like.
That was in 2015.
15. There you go.
How old is Willem? I'm looking up. Look up Ben Affleck's age. Willem Dafoe age.
Oh my god.
Okay, 67. It was 2015. You subtract 8. That is 50. 59. Willem Dafoe was 59. How old was Ben Affleck?
Wait. Ben Affleck right now he's 50.
Okay, so then he would have been 42. 42 and 59.
That's 20 years, bro.
Yeah, but when you're putting on freaking makeup, you can't tell. Look,
I don't think it would have been because the way that they did it, I don't think what Willem Dafoe is that type of Joker, like the gangster Joker. He's like more of a Heath Ledger type of Joker. Like if there were, okay, why are you Johnny?
I'm just over it.
I'm literally mid sentence, so you started Johnny.
I just can't believe
we have rules on the podcast, and it's one of them is no eating on the podcast, which you disobey all the time.
I got pretzels right here.
No, and the second one is yawning. Yawn off camera. It's ugly. No one wants to see your dirty mouth. No. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I don't think the Joker from Suicide Squad was like the Joker for Willem Dafoe. It wouldn't match. It wouldn't go with it. Like I think the Joker for him, it would be like the animated Joker that Mark Hamill plays. That would have been like a great Joker for him, or the Arkham Knight Joker.
But I want to see him in live action.
Yeah,
I gotta see the face, the way he made that Green Goblin face. I need that in Joker.
That's the thing. Okay, so that's the point. That's my point. This is one of the reasons I don't want to see Willem Dafoe as the Joker. Because he plays such a great character as the menacing. Because I think I see the Joker and I see Green Goblin. They're like almost the same character. Obviously, one is flying, whatever, but they are both menacing and they don't have an agenda like other villains.
Yeah,
like Simo had an agenda to destroy the Avengers. Yeah, but Joker and Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin, their agenda is to bring chaos, destroy, be the bigger person. That's their role. And seeing Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin and also seeing him the Joker, I think his role is too similar to each other. So if you want to see a Joker Willem Dafoe, just watch the Green Goblin version, and you have the Joker because they're basically the same character.
No.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
It's just no, because one, you can never get enough Willem Dafoe. So if I want to see more Willem Dafoe, I want to see more Willem Dafoe. Two, his Green Goblin is only in 2 movies.
Okay.
Joker, it would probably be in multiple movies because they are just arch nemesis. Nemesi. I don't know. I don't know
Mm,
the plural form. They're arch nemesis. So you would have them in more than just one movie.
why?
Because why not?
No. I think Batman has he has such a big roster of villains
He
that
does.
I
But
don't
I
think they
think
will waste.
Joker could recruit some of those villains.
I don't know.
Think of how much episodes they were
I don't
in
think
the
they're gonna bring
animated.
Joker. I don't for the James Gunn. I think the Joker will be like maybe the last villain that we're bringing for him. I'm tired of Joker, man. We got
How
two.
could you be tired of Joker?
We have too many Jokers in the last 20 years, bro. There's a Joker movie coming around with Harley Quinn.
That's
Oh, talk
probably a
about Harley Quinn.
musical. But it's probably a musical.
As a matter, it's a Joker movie. Talking about that real
That's not
quick.
my Joker.
There is
Hashtag not my
photos.
Joker.
There is photos of Sat with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. She looks pretty good.
It looks all right.
She looks pretty good. Yeah, she doesn't look like Harley Quinn from the Suicide
Yeah,
Squad,
it
but
looks like a
it's a
different
different.
Harley Quinn.
It's like more of a classic
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't want no more Jokers. Like we're getting two Jokers already. We're getting D Joker. We're getting Joker from the not Todd Phillip. Todd Phillip is the Joker. Oh my God, what's his name?
No,
The director
Joaquin
of the Batman.
Phoenix is the Joker. Todd Phillips
Yeah,
is the director.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The,
Todd Phillip
the
is the director of the
director
Joker.
of Batman is Matt Reeves.
Yeah, Matt Reeves. He has a Joker already. Well, no.
It
Do
could be
some do
recast.
court
That Joker
court
could be recast.
Court of Owls, Clayface, Two Face, Mr. Freeze. Oh my God, I can literally name 1,000 villains.
Okay,
Do
but are any
another
of them as good
villain.
as the Joker? No.
Yes. Two Face is like very close to the Joker.
But
He's
he's
not,
not as
but
good.
Joker has no agenda, but Two Face has one. But he.
Okay, I got a question. You're tired of the Joker. Are you tired of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Yes. Are you tired of Spider-Man? If we had either Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire come back, would you say you're tired of it?
No.
No. Period. Suck my balls.
No.
But
the thing is, there's no other movies coming out for Spider-Man other than Into the Spider-Verse, and Spider-Man 4 has not been confirmed yet.
And Madam Web.
Madam Web is not a Spider-Man movie. It's
But
other Spider-Man. It's not Peter Parker. It's not Peter Parker based. This is before Peter Parker. There's Ben Parker's in this movie, for God's sake. A young Ben Parker. Uncle Ben is in this movie. This is the first movie that Uncle Ben is gonna survive.
Maybe.
I think that's the whole point of the movie. They can't kill him off because then Spider-Man wouldn't have been born. I mean, like his whole thing would have been happened. I don't know.
Okay.
Here we go again.
No, I was just setting up my question.
Yeah. Set up your question.
If TASM 3 came out, what would the storyline be?
If TASM 3 comes
out, is the Black Suit coming? Is Black Cat coming? Is the Rhino Man coming back? Did Green Goblin die in TASM 2?
I think he did. I don't remember.
I think he did die. But what's going on? What's going on in TASM 2? Are we having a whole new villain for TASM 2?
I hope so. What will they
not TASM 2, TASM 3.
I hope so. I hope they do have a new villain. What would they bring in an old villain?
Because it's cool.
No, stop with the bring new characters. I hate this nostalgia vibe that they keep doing. Everything is nostalgia. Bring old characters just to feel like, oh my God, he's back. That warm feeling inside your body. It's like, oh my God. No, let it go.
Yeah,
Move on. New characters.
Tickles me in the right way.
So many characters in the freaking comics, and they keep doing the same thing.
because it just touches you
because
in
it
the right
makes
way.
money. That's the only reason they do it. It makes money.
Money talks.
Money.
Money
Yeah,
talks.
freaking greedy people in Hollywood.
Well, who gives them the money? Us watching it.
Exactly. We're a bunch of greedy people. I blame myself. But I don't know. I don't know who will be the villain. But I do. If that were to happen, I will like a it taking place between No Way Home and after No Way Home.
So you want it when he comes back after No Way Home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Like let's say he was doing something, like he was fighting whatever, like Sinister Six. Oh my God, Sinister would be awesome to see. And then
Scorpion?
everybody from Sinister
Yeah,
Six
but
stuff.
Scorpion's just cooler than the rest.
He's part
And
of
we
the
already
Sinister Six.
had. That's what I'm saying. But just Scorpion.
No,
We've
everybody,
already had Electro, who's in the Sinister Six. We've
but not
had
in this
Doc
one.
Ock, who's in the Sinister Six. Well, not in TASM, but
Not all of them.
we've already had a version of Sinister Six in No Way Home. So I'd rather have just one villain for TASM 3, and I want it to be Scorpion.
No, because Scorpion is probably showing up on Spider-Man 4.
He's not
He's
showing up in
on.
Spider-Man 4.
He will be the
It's
best
gonna
villain.
be Craven the Hunter.
No, that's movie by himself.
Yeah, but that's separate. We're gonna have Craven the Hunter because that was gonna be Spider-Man 3 before they didn't made it all multiverse. No. I scratch everything I just said. Spider-Man 4 is gonna be Kingpin. What do you mean? What? It's literally gonna be Kingpin. They literally said Kingpin literally said, "I at some point in the future, I'm gonna whoop Spider-Man's ass." It's gonna be Spider-Man 4.
No. So okay, so I think this is how it's gonna play. This is how it's gonna play. Spider-Man 4 comes out, right? And he's fighting Scorpion. Scorpion has a boss.
Okay.
He's fighting Scorpion, Taria, because Scorpion he's working for this person. And then Spider-Man gets between that. He's stopping him from doing whatever his tack is. And the movie comes out, we get the cameo of Daredevil. Like, yo, you messed up. You did something to piss off the boss. Who's the boss? Kingpin. Daredevil Born Again comes around. We have a
Daredevil Born Again is
sequel.
before Spider-Man 4.
Everything's getting delayed, bro. You never know what's gonna happen. This is me thinking. This is how they can do it.
But that's not how they're going to do it. Because Daredevil's going to lead into Spider-Man. That's what's going to happen. Daredevil will lead into Spider-Man, and Daredevil's going to be in Spider-Man 4 fighting Kingpin. Period.
It could be the opposite. Daredevil's fighting someone, and then by the end of it, Spider-Man shows up. Oh, this is cool. This would have been this idea would be so cool. Okay, so let's say their path crosses in some point in the show and on the movie. Let's say Spider-Man's fighting Scorpion, right? And Daredevil's fighting something on his show, Born Again. He's fighting whatever. And then he gets to the point, like they both cross, like this moment happens on the movie and this happened on the show at the same time. Like they meet, it's like, yo, we gotta team up. And then boom, Born Again ends with a cameo of Spider-Man on that show. And then the movie will continue where Born Again ended. So the movie will start with him fighting Scorpion. That moment happens. The show already happened, and that moment takes place, and then they will continue it with the movie. That's where they both fight Kingpin. So like half of the movie is them fighting Kingpin with Daredevil in it.
Okay, I can get behind that.
That would be a cool idea. That they both are connected to each other because they are both.
That's a lot of work, but
it's really not. It's really not a lot of work. Because they both are the street level fighters. Because we have street level fighters, we got Celestials, we got space, we got multiverse. Like there's one bunch of crap. So they're the street level, and Kingpin is like the street level villain. So they'll eventually will team up. And there's rumors about him showing up on Daredevil Born Again.
Well, yeah, for sure. But all right,
Yeah.
before we close out the show, I got one question for you. It's a
What?
trivia question, and I want to
It's a
see if
trivia
you
question.
know.
What's the trivia question?
It might be an easy question to you. It might not be an easy question to you, but we're gonna find out, and I might make it progressively harder as we go. What movie or show did Black Widow first show up in?
You serious? That's so easy. Iron Man 2.
No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if you would take it back.
Yeah, Iron Man 2. That's the first time we see her. She's become Tony Stark's assistant.
Okay. I was just wondering if you knew.
Yeah, it's an easy question. That's it. That's the trivia. I win,
Yeah,
but I win.
that's my question.
That's it.
You
That's an
win.
easy
You
question.
win some pretzels.
That was a lame question. I feel like my knowledge of the DC of Marvel is to your knowledge is crap.
Okay. Well, in that case, I got another question.
What's your question? Make it harder.
I will make it harder. What was the name of She-Hulk's male best friend?
So this episode is going to end. My name is Messi Morales, and this is
Daniel Perez.
you can find us on social media. We have our names down here on Instagram, whatever. Please, if you're like a porn scammer, stop. Stop. I literally get 4 a day. It's annoying. Stop. Please stop. But if you're a porn account and want to follow us on the Qualified Heroes, you can. So you are on TikTok.
We accept
Instagram.
all accounts on our Qualified Heroes. If you want to comment on our videos, that's fine too.
That's fine too. Let us know what movies you want us to watch because we're expanding. That's
Except your movies. Don't want to watch.
Yeah, don't want to watch.
But you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, kind of, Facebook, YouTube,
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts,
Apple
wherever you
Podcasts.
listen.
Yeah.
And that's our show. So, Unqualified Heroes!
Bow, 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 bow.